Good morning, friend. We are discussing about the vision as 5 question. Let's discuss the first question. First question is related to the polity section, in which they are asking about the right guaranteed under part 3 of the Indian Constitution. You know very well, in Indian Constitution there are 25 parts. And then generally asking about the part 3 of the Indian Constitution, which are also known as the fundamental right. Why it been so? The reason basically are asking why the part 3 of Indian Constitution are called as the fundamental right, because number first reason they are giving, number first option is they are essential for all round development of the individual. It means that without this right, if we not given to the people, the overall development of the people would not be taken place. Number second statement is said that they are the only set of the right guaranteed by the Constitution. So the right, these are the only set of right that are guaranteed by the Constitution. So number third, they are sacrosanct and the permanent. It means that they are not changeable. First thing. Number second thing, and it is the sorry. What do you mean by sacrosanct then? Sacrosanct means that above all the right in the Indian Constitution, they have a higher priority of the fundamental right that are given in the part 3 of the Constitution as compared to other part of the Constitution. It means that the part 3 of the Indian Constitution has much higher priority, that is sacrosanct, whenever there is any other provision. For example, election commission, there is some announcement is made by them, but that announcement is abrogating the fundamental right of the people or individual that are given in the part 3 of the Indian Constitution. Then the part 3 of the Indian Constitution has much more higher priority as compared to the decision taken by the election commission. So that this means the sacrosanct and permanent. The option in front of you are third, first, second, third, first and first and third. I again repeat the question for the you people. Right guaranteed under part 3 of the Indian Constitution are called as fundamental right. What is the reason behind them? Number first, they are essential for the overall development of the individual. Second, they are the only set of the right that are guaranteed by the Constitution. Number third, they are sacrosanct and the permanent. And you have to choose the correct option from the given option. Option first is 3, second is 1, second, third, all of the above. Number C, first only, first and third in the fourth option. Let's see the next question. Next question is related to the geography section, in which they are asking about the thunderstorm. These are the dashed evening thunderstorm in Bengal and Assam. So these type of thunderstorm are occurring in region of the Bengal and Assam. Second, their notorious nature can be understood from the local nomenclature of the Kal Baisakhi, a calamity of the month of the Baisakh. So Kal Baisakhi is the type of a calamity that are happen as per the Hindu or the Chaitra calendar, or Sakha or Valmiki. I think 2 calendar are there, and as per the Valmiki calendar, the month of Baisakhi is known as the Kal Baisakhi because of the calamity that are found in this region of Bengal and Assam. These showers are useful for tea, jute and rice cultivation. So you have to choose the correct option from the local storm as described by the above places. So it means that what the whole situation, what the whole story is given taken about, but it means that is a Kal Baisakhi, but they are helpful for the tea, jute and rice cultivation. If you see the area Bengal and Assam that are famous for the tea area, for example Darjeeling ki tea you very well listen in Bengal region, and jute in the West Bengal, and rice cultivation in the Bihar Odisha region. So the correct statement is nor'wester, bluesm shower, mango shower. And many times I said these type of question to you. Number third, consider the following statement. Okay, number first statement, the Northern Atlantic Sea route connect New York and London. It is a type of IR question basically that is related to the geography section. The North Atlantic Ocean route connected New York and London. So it means that, for example, New York is in USA and London is in Europe, right? For example, if I make the diagram of the North America basically, and here is South America, and here is Europe. So they are asking about there is Atlantic Ocean that connected London and New York. It also known as the Big Trunk Road. So you have to choose the correct option from the given option. So first, second, both first and second, neither one, neither two. I again repeat the question for better understanding of the question. Number first statement is said that the North Atlantic Ocean route, sea route, connect basically New York and London. Second, it is also known as Big Trunk Road because of the connectivity of the long area that are found in New York, that found in the North America and Western Europe. The London is found, so that's why they are known as Big Trunk. And this question you can find it easily in the paper 12th class book of the geography, I think human ecology or biology, जो भी उस book का नाम है. Option are in front of you, these very easy option. Let's see the next question. Next question is related to the art and culture, in which they are asking about with reference to the culture tradition of India, the term Pankhida is well known for. Number first, form of martial art practice in Assam. Second, musical instrument used in Carnatic music. Number third, style of architecture in central India. Number 4th, the form of music sung by peasant of Rajasthan. I again repeat the question. Pankhadiya, with reference to the culture tradition, if we are talking about the culture tradition of India, it is in India, the Pankhadiya is well known for. Number 1st, form of the martial art practiced in Assam. 2nd, musical instrument used in Carnatic music. Number 3rd, a style of artisan found in central India. Number 4th, the form of the music sung by peasant of Rajasthan. Let's see the next question. Next question is related to the, you can say, history. Basically, this question is related to the Muhammad Ali Jinnah. Consider the following statement with reference to the famous 14 points that are summoned by the Muhammad Ali Jinnah. Number first statement, the first point is the 14 points were proposed by Jinnah in response to the dissatisfaction with the Montague Chelmsford Code in 1919. Second, a unitary constitution with limited power to the provinces and the higher power to the center or the union. Number third, he has proposed the separation of the Sindh province from Bombay. By this 14-year proposal that are given by the Muhammad Ali Jinnah, he proposes for example Sindh in the Maharashtra region and Gujarat region, that the whole part here, and in Pakistan region here is the part, so that is the part of the Sindh, and he wanted to dissect these two regions, Sindh from Bombay, as per these 14 points that are propounded by the Muhammad Ali Jinnah in one. So this is a question also, first, second, third, first and third, second. These are the options, and you have to select the correct option from the given option. Consider the following statement with reference to the famous 14 points that are given by the Muhammad Ali Jinnah. The 14 points were proposed by Jinnah in response to dissatisfaction because of the Montague Chelmsford reform of 1919. A unitary constitution with limited power is given to the provinces. Number 3rd, he also proposed the separation of Sindh from provinces in this declaration of the 14 point, and you have to choose the correct option from the given option. Let's see the answer of the first question. First question is related to the fundamental right. Number first statement is said that they are the essential for overall development of the individual. Yes, that is very well correct, because part 3rd of the Indian Constitution is given for the better development, better liberty, equality and fraternity, for the implementation of these three trinity that are taken from the France Constitution. So that is the basic meaning of these statement. Number 2nd, they are found only a set of guaranteed by the Constitution. No, various other right, for example in the form of the DPSP, in the form of the Article 350, in which people has the right, people for the welfare of the minority people, government should appoint minority commission, etc. They are sacrosanct. No, they are not sacrosanct and permanent. Many times these are very much amended. For example, 19 clause F are amended many times, or amended, not amended, but for the amendment they are replaced basically. Let's see the part statement. First is correct. Yes, they are essential for the overall development of the intellectual property of the individual. Second statement is not correct, because fundamental right provided in part 3rd of the Indian Constitution, these are not only right provided by the Constitution, right outside also begin. For example, Article 265, no tax without law. Article 300, a property right for the SC community or the ST community. Article 301, free trade, commerce and intercourse. Number 4th, Article 326, election should be adult suffrage. So it is the right that are given outside part 3rd of the Indian Constitution. So do remember these type of fact. Number 3rd statement is also not correct, because they are not sacrosanct or permanent. The Parliament curtail or repeal them, but only by a constitutional amendment act and not by the ordinary act. Many times because of the emergency provision in India, for example as per the Article 352, Article 356 and Article 360, many right of the individual are taken away by the union. So this type of provision are given in the Constitution itself, but it is the extraordinary power given to the union, so that they can maintain the security and integrity of the India, that are enshrined in the preamble also. Let's see the next question. Next question is regarding, they are the dreadful evening thunderstorm that are occurred in Bengal and Assam. The notorious nature can be understood because of the nomenclature of the Kal Baisakhi. Kal mean that doomsday will be coming, and Baisakhi mean month of the Baisakh. These showers are useful for the tea, jute and the rice cultivation. And what is this? So these are called as nor'wester. Let's see the explanation that are given by the vision. Some famous local storm of the hot weather spring, for example the mango shower toward the end of the summer. These are the pre-monsoon shower, which are common phenomenon in Kerala and coastal area of the Karnataka. So blossom shower in Karnataka, basically Kerala nearby area. So blossom shower in Kerala, mango shower in Karnataka, nor'wester in the Bengal and the Assam. The notorious nature can be understood from the local nomenclature of the Kal Baisakhi, that means the calamity of the month These stove are useful for the tea, jute and rice cultivation, and these stove are known as the Bardoli Chirha. Lu is nothing but a hot, dry, oppressing wind blowing from in the northern plain from Punjab to Bihar with high intensity between India and Patna. What is the reason behind? Because the pressure differences between the two areas. And the monsoonal wind also has impact on them. Let's see the next question. Next question is related to the geographical type of question that is related to the international relation. North Atlantic Sea route connect in New York Island, that also correct. It also known as the big trunk route, that also be correct. So both statements are correct. Let's see the explanation that are given by the vision. The Northern Atlantic Ocean, this link northeastern USA and northwestern Europe, the two industrially developed region of the world. The foreign trade over this route is greater than the rest of the world combined. So it is the significance of the Northern Atlantic, and this is the largest route, and because of this route, because of the significance of this route, this is known as big trunk route. If you remember our GT road that connect various highways, for example, I think there is a 44 and 45 highways that connected other various part of the country. So that is not the grand trunk road, but it is a big trunk road because of the significance of the connectivity that are taken place in the Atlantic Ocean. This nomenclature is given. 1/4 of the world foreign trade move on this route. 1/4 it means that 25%, because the highest and biggest economy and the well developed area of the North America and the Europe. Therefore, the busiest of the world and therefore called the big trunk route. Both these coasts have highly advanced port and harbour facility. One of the most important sea link is between the New York in the eastern coast and USA in the London and England. So that's correct. And it is the earliest route also in the modern way. Let's see the next question. Next question is with reference to the culture tradition of the Pankhadia is well known for. Number first, a form of the martial art practiced in Assam. Second, musical instrument used in Carnatic music. Style of architecture found in central. No. The form of the music sung by the peasant of Rajasthan. So Pankhadia is nothing but a type of music that is sung by Rajasthani people or the peasant of the Rajasthan. Pankhadia is a form of the geographical music sung by the peasant of Rajasthan while doing work in the field. The peasant speak and sing while playing Al Koza Manjira. The literal meaning of Pankhadia is nothing but a lover. Let's see the next question. Next question is related to the Muhammad Ali Jinnah. Basically, the 14 points that are given by the Muhammad Ali Jinnah. So, let's see. The 14 points were proposed by the Jinnah in response of dissatisfaction with the Montu Camps no that are occurred because of the 1928 report of Nehru report of 1928, in which the Constitution of India is tried to made by the Indian people after the failure of the Simon Commission, and because of the opposement of the Indians regarding the Simon Commission, because of the non-people of in the Simon Commission is in India. So that's why, but because of the concession, and after that concession is not materialized after a few meeting, then the because of the dissatisfaction of the, all these happening, the Muhammad Ali Jinnah come with the 14 over the agenda, 14 point agenda basically. So that first is not correct. Let's see the explanation that are given by the vision. The Nehru report of 1928 was a memorandum to appeal for new dominion status and federal setup of the government of the Indian Constitution. It also proposed the joint electorate with the reservation of the seat for the minority in the legislature. So the joint electorate is changed in the reservation. The recommendation of the Netaji Nehru report were not accepted to Jinnah. He proposed certain amendment in the Nehru report, and for that purpose he come up with these 14 point agenda that are come in 1929. So first is not correct. Let's see the second point. A unitary constitution with limited power to the provinces was one of the proposals. No. Muhammad Ali Jinnah always wanted the provinces should give higher power, and that is much more relevant at that point of time where the British are ruling. So second is incorrect because they wanted federal type of government. So second is incorrect. Let's see. Federal constitution with residual power given to the provinces, that is the demand of the Muhammad Ali Jinnah sir. Number third, he also proposed the separation of Sindh province. That is correct. Yes, third is correct because 1/3 of the Muslim representation in the central legislative and cabinet. Just a minute. Yes, any territorial redistribution not affect the Muslim majority in Punjab, Bengal and Nepal that separate from Sindh from Bombay. The main reason here is that because of the Sindh region there is a high majority population of the Islamic follower. So that's why they wanted to separate these two regions without affecting the majority and without affecting the demography of that region. Let's see the next news today question and news today of the vision. And center notify startup need seed fund scheme with the 945 crores. So that is the thing. CSI celebrate 20 years of India's traditional knowledge digital library, the first of its kind globally. Let's see, we should read this. Traditional knowledge of digital library, एक Indian digital knowledge repository of Indian knowledge, especially about medicinal plant and formulation used in Indian system of medicine. This is knowledge, know how, skill and practices are developed, sustained and passed on from generation to generation within a community, forming a part of its culture, spiritual identity. TDKL was initiated in 2001 as a collaboration between the Council of State, that is CSIR, Ministry of Science and Technology, and Department of Ayush, Ministry of Health. TKDL database contains more than 3.9 formulation practice from the Indian system of medicine, Ayurveda, Yoga, Siddha, Unani and Savarikpa in digitalized format in 5 languages, that is English, German, French, Japanese and Spanish. It seeks to prevent misappropriation of the country's traditional medicinal knowledge at the international patent offices. So the reason is that if we map the following ingredient, what is it they use for, or by using the community knowledge and expertise of the community member, by this we can claim patent. Patent, it means that we have a special right to use these medicinal plant first thing for that purpose basically. So that is the significant. Next, the Ministry of Home Affairs tighten oversight of funds received by NGO. So again there are news. Next, the agreement for financial support to start project signed between India and World Bank. So you can read if you wanted. January 30, 2021 to mark second World Neglected Tropical Disease Day. World Neglected Tropical Disease Day. Also, yes, you can see there. Let's see the important vocab of the day. Number first is mitigate, to make less severe. Second is the laissez-faire, the policy of the less intervention by the government. Many times repeated. Wars is nothing a big problem or trouble. Next is the zeal, a great energy or enthusiasm in pursuit of the cause or an objective. Next is the struck down, to declare illegal, unenforceable and null and void. Next is the intemperate, extreme or severe. Next is the shore up, to support or sustain. Next is the foment. So foment is nothing but instigate or ascend or stir up undesirable or violent sentiment if we want to hurt. Next word is light touch, not very detailed or severe. Next is the overhaul, the act of the improving by renewing and restoring. Next the renegade, वादे करके मुकर जाना, manifested, sign or action. Next the mitigate, और मतलब form change करना, manifested. Mitigate to make less severe, less fair. Again, top tier is the highest level of the quality which training. Was big problem or trouble in front of us, and zeal, I already talked it about this. Let's see the important constitutional body. First constitutional body that today we are discussing is Election Commission and Union Public Service Commission. In composition of the Election Commission, there is a one Chief Election Commission and two commissioner, and left, and the number of these two commissioner can be increased as per the demand of the time, but that is nominated by the president. Appointment is done by the president. I already talked about the selection panel is nothing like that. Tenure is 6 or 65 years. But if you are talking about the state, at the state level of the election commission, there is a tenure of 6 years or 62 years. Service condition is determined by president. To remember the fact, removal is done as the same as a Supreme Court judge, and this is the same as CAG office. For example, this CAG office. Right, and Supreme Court I already talked it about. Reappointment, he is not debarred to take any position. It means that they have a power to take office in the Indian subcontinent. Other remark is that they are not charged from the Consolidated Fund of India. Do remember this fact. These are the important information that you should be remember. Next thing is UPSC. UPSC is nothing but a Union Public Service Commission. There is a chairman, there is a member left, and the member is determined by the president and the approval of the president basically. Appointment is done by president. Selection is nothing like that. Tenure is 6 or 65 years. Service condition is determined by president. Removal is done by as the same as the Supreme Court judge. No. Not as such as Supreme Court judge, but incapacity or misbehavior that are not mentioned in the Indian Constitution, but the report is submitted through the Supreme Court judge, and if the Supreme Court judge say that there is a mishappening is happened or misbehavior is taken place, then this news or this jurisdiction, I'm really sorry for that. This proposal is binding on the president. Do remember this fact. Report submission, they give report to the president and he tabled in the parliament. Next, the reappointment, not eligible, and they are charged from the Consolidated Fund of India. Do remember this fact. Let's see the important important winds that are blown at a local level. For example, Chinook, northern note blizzard in the North America, South America Pempera and Zonda, and in Europe Helm, Mistral, Bora, Levin and Fall and Esten in the western region or the western Europe region, Sirocco, Khamsin, Harmattan, Habubberg in the Africa region, Karaburan, Buran in the Asia region, Brickfielder and Southerly in the Australia region. Let's see the important deserts that are found around the world. For example, North America, Great Gibson, Colorado Plateau, Sonoran, Mijai, Chuchuhan in the North America, South America, Atacama and Patagonia Desert in South America, Europe, nothing like that. And if you are talking about Africa, Sahara, Arabian Thar, Namib and Kalahari in the Africa region, Asia, Gobi, Taglakalam, Karakum, Kyrgyzstan in Asia region. And if you are talking about the Australia region, Tanami, Great Sandy Gibson, Great Victoria, Stuart, Simpson desert are found in the Australia region. Let's see the important ocean current that are found around the world as per continent. Let's see the Pacific. In the Pacific Ocean, California current and west wind drift, Peru current are found in the Pacific region. If you are talking about the Atlantic, then New York is here found here and London is there. That is known as the big trunk route, right? And the ocean current that are found here is the Labrador, Greenland, Canary and Bengal. 4 cold current are found in Atlantic Ocean. And if you are talking about the Indian Ocean, West Australian and west wind drift are found in this region, and Oyashu, California and Peru current in the Pacific Ocean, and there is 9 total cold current that are found. Let's see the important state that quite is important. For example, Black Sea, Bosphorus State, Sea of Marmara. There is a Bosphorus State that connected Black Sea and Sea of Marmara. And Paris city are found located on the Seine River, Bankrupt in Rhine region, Venice, Po River, Vienna, Budapest and Belgrade that are found in the Hungary, and the important city of Hungary that is Dunabe, and Kiev region is Dniester, Berlin, Elbe. Do remember these important factors that are important for the UPPCS, not for the UPSC. Let's see cold wind, Greece, Digle, Italy, Tromento, Adriatic, Vora. Mountain and wind, Alps, Faun, Rocky, Chinook and Zonda. And important desert and wind that are blown over here, Sahara, Sirocco, Egypt, Khamsin, Libya, Gibili. Next, the Gulf of Guinea in Harmattan. Let's see today we are discussing one question there. For example, Kal Baisakhi are found here Bihar, West Bengal, Assam that are known as nor'wester. In Karnataka region, blossom shower, and Kerala region, mango shower. Do remember these some important fact that is quite might be interesting. Caucasus Mountain are in news because of the Armenian Azerbaijan fighting, or where it is located. Caucasus is a region between the Black Sea and the Caspian Sea, mainly occupied by the Armenia and Azerbaijan. Do remember this type of location, and where it is, North Caucasus and South Caucasus here, and there is a Black Sea and there is a Caspian Sea. तो इन दोनों के बीच में जो भी वो माउंटेनियस रीजन है उसको कॉस्को माउंटेन कहा जाता है. लेट्स सी द again in higher map all the important mountainous ranges. For example, Rockies in Sierra Nevada, Sierra Madre and Appalachian in the North America region, Andes in the South America, and Scandinavian Alps, Pyrenees, Apennines, Atlas Mountain here, Taurus Mountain Israel, Zagros in Iran, and Ural Mountain, Tian Shan, Altai Mountain, Karakum, Himalaya, Ghat, Hindu Kush in the Indian or the Asia region, Ranjori and Drakensberg in the Africa and South Africa region, and Atlas in, do remember this fact, in the north of the Africa. Next, the Great Dividing Range are found in the completely in the western side, so eastern side, and McDowell Range in between the Australia region. Let's see the next. Okay, that is not important. Okay, this is again a type of an important range. For example, Alaska range are found there, coastal mountain, Sierra Nevada and Rocky Mountain is here, Appalachian, Laurentian Mountain are found there. Do see these type of important figures, remember basically, and these found here, and Atlas Mountain is Drakensberg in the South Africa region, Alps, Kojelam, Carpathian Mountain, Tayback, Japanese Alps, Korean Range and Great Dividing Range, Southern Apes. Do these important facts in your mind. By this we are ending the session. Thank you so much.